Hey, how's it going, everybody? There's my boss back there, Miss Jolene, walking away. She's about ready to hire me and put me on the job here. We've got, I don't know, something we're doing over here. Let me walk over here and see what it is. It looks like a lot. It's above my pay grade, maybe. Check this out. We only got to put a couple of these boards together. Now, this is a lot of boards, but that's not it. Those are going to be cut in like thirds or halves. So there's that many more that we want to build and put in this. Teddy's over there laughing. He's the supervisor of the job. But what we're doing, I'll show you here, we have a deck that has some dry rot. Let me just give you a better view. They've already done all this, and these aren't nails. We're going to take these out with a screw gun or whatever you call it. You can tell I'm a real contractor. But that's kind of a, whoa. And I don't know how far, oh, there's some more boards here. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Might have to make an extended stay here at the, Teddy says no. So anyway, we'll show you the completed job. That'll be about a year and a half from now. But no, we're gonna get on it, and here's some of the old stuff they're taking out, and you can see how small the pieces are that they've taken out. So the boss is here. It's time for me to get busy. So we'll give you a little clip here and there. Right now, no loafing on the job. All right, so what we're doing now is, you can see we've got all the boards off, and we have all these screws that Jolene will show you. All these ones we've got to cut. We cannot get a gun above the screws without hitting this fence, this lattice, whatever you want to call it. So I'm cutting them like this. Now that one that took a minute was a nail. It's a harder steel. These silver ones, she'll show you, they cut through pretty easy, but those old rusty brown ones, they're a harder metal, and the blade takes an extra second, but fortunately we have most of the easy ones to cut. So here we go. We're just going to keep continuing. We'll get back to you when the boards are on. All right, everybody, we put the tools away, and I guess we're about knock-off time. It's 3:15. That's about what time construction people get off, right? So all this is the old wood that came off. Let's get in here and take a look. These are the stringers, and I cut all the nails on this stringer all the way down, and all the nails on that stringer all the way down. And then Ted's need to come in here and assess what we're going to do next about putting new wood down. This double board that's super long and super heavy is nailed together. That's why it's super heavy. It was under the house, under the stringers of the house, that we had to pull and drop down and wedge around and do a 90 degree and all that to pull it out, Jolene and I. We left us a couple boards there. He just walked across. But the goal is, before they go back to New York, is to, this was the worst part. There's a lot more next year they'll do, but all of this will be cut and put in. You can see you're going to be a little issue finding places to put nails in because of all the nails that are in the wood. They'll take a hammer and beat these little nubs down to get a nice flat surface. And that's that big board we pulled out. We put all the tools away, and I was supposed to be careful not to step on this tree. Miss Jolene knows what a tree looks like. To me, it looks like a weed, but she said it's a tree, and she wants to save it. So we were careful not to step on it. So one day we'll video it, and it'll be a big tree, I guess. Let's go around here, see what we got. This is an old compressor that works fine. air compressor. And so, yeah, we're getting her done. So tomorrow, the next day, he'll start assessing all this and cutting wood, and then her and I, or all of us, will start nailing them down. And they want to make sure this is safe for while they're away, that nobody falls down in there. We want to be careful about stepping here. We left ourselves a little bit of a to go across. This one needs to come out. I just had a heck of a time trying to get that one out. It was kind of tearing up the stringer, so I just kind of stopped. She fired me on that and said, come over here and just cut these screws off. So I just did that. You don't think that thing will wear you out? It will. It shakes and vibrates and gets hot and sparks. Of course, I had my glasses on. Safety first. Plus, I was squinting, make sure nothing went in my eye. I was very safe. And in the meantime, Ted's working on the Fairlane. Thinks he might have got a little bad gas or something. He's looking into this. They're going to trailer this on the back of a, pull it with a truck on a trailer to New York. And then they want to bring down a Chevelle he has up there that one of his friends here in town wants to buy. So let's walk on back around. I remember years ago when I first came here, none of this gravel was down, it was just sand. So this is really nice. All this deck, he's all built all himself, the lattice. And she painted, just last year, she was painting with a brush. And then of course, her green thumb, she gets out here and she's weeded all on the bottom of all those trees. And look what she did here. You can see the fence now all the way down. When her son came with his big 38-foot camper, she does this by hand. Hand tools. She doesn't use electric stuff. And she pruned all around here, all the way back here. There's the sun, blue sky. There's the coconuts too. Watch your head when you walk by here. Walk wide. Walk wide. Well, time for a bottle of water, I think. Need some help over there? Not knockoff time yet? All right, we'll get some more clips for you. We'll keep building on this. Oh, look at this. Watch your step. We got to do something here. You're going to do something right away. Yeah, I'm just going to head over and get a bottle of water. Somebody wrote turn back on that tree. Check it out. Never seen that before. That's new. I was out playing with the trike. I left my other bike at home. I was out riding on the trike today. Works perfect. Got all them baskets and stuff on it. I don't know if I have a cold water. I might have to resort for a cold beverage, an adult beverage. You still have to be an adult to drink these beverages. Guess what I got in there? The subscriber that sent me that whole bag of those Jay Leno air fresheners. Oh my gosh, my truck smells so good. So I got waters here, but they're not too warm. But I probably should drink water instead of these. I got those Mountain Dews and I got those, what do you call, O'Doul's. We'll go with old water. This is what I got to write a review on. I got to make a video on. It's the newest Blue Eddy. This thing is a powerhouse. It's a 2400 watt. And it has a companion battery. It's just as big. You can stack 4 of them on there. Put up to 10,000 watts, 10,000 watt hours. Can power it all. There's a companion right there. And that's another different brand that someone sent me a while back. The Wiedemann 1500. So let's get us some water here. My back's gonna feel it tomorrow. Take you around, show you the trike. Got my director chair sitting out here. There's the trike. The Moon Cool TK1. Does like 15 miles an hour. It feels like you're flying on that. So much room in these baskets. And it's got the big fat tire. Headlight. Brake lights. Turn signals. Here's all the turn signal gauges right here. Horn. Well, it's got to be on, but turn signals, horn. This is how you turn it off and on. Up and down your speed. Here's the throttle. You can twist that right there. This is the keys to, and an extra key number there to make more keys to remove the battery, but you don't need to lock it. And it's a folder. You can break it down, fold it in half, remove the battery, move the seat, make it a lot smaller. And that's the charger. And they all played with it and had a great time with it when her son came with his 2 kids. And they put a right here, like a 36, 38 foot camper. They were here last year. They had a great time. They went up to Jupiter a few times, saw a friend of his. They went to the beach every day. They cooked meals, they had a fire. They did it all. And they enjoyed Tight Pants Point right here. People have been asking about why it's called Tight Pants Point. Well, there's a song by Bob Seger called Night Moves. And they only say it one time. It's like at the very beginning of the song. And I used to come out here 20 years ago. And the property looked different, a lot different. None of these houses over here and over here were built. And I would come and put a tent up, and I'd have an easy up, and I'd have lights and hammocks. I'd hang, I set up Fort Apache. I had it set up, and I just called it Tight Pants Point. When I used to surf years ago, if we went to a certain spot and surfed, if it had a landmark or something, bluffs, we just make up names. And that song I just named it that. Been coming here, it's hard to say 20 years, but it's been that long. 15 years, heck, 10 years ago, I was over at Sarasota. Because I lived here with the Wolf Pup for 1.5 years, and that was 6 months ago, so 2 years. And 8 years ago, I moved to probably Sarasota. That's 10. And then I was coming here during the time I lived there, setting up Tight Pants Point and the tent and the easy up. And I had several tents too. I'm gonna tell you another story since we're talking about it. Let me show you. I tried different areas to have a tent. And at one time, I had a tent on the roof of that tiki hut. Let me zoom in for you. That house wasn't there. But that is a solid, there's a ladder in the back. You can see the ladder right there coming up. That is, you can get up here and stomp all day. That is a solid build. And so I put a big tent up there and an air mattress, and I would go up at night and sleep there. And then you can look out before the foliage got so much bigger and more palm fronds. The view was a little more visible of the water out there. and the moonrise and the sunrise, and actually Teddy lived up there. Stayed up there for, a few months, I think, in a tent while he was finishing building this house. This house used to be much bigger and longer, and everything's been all chopped up and cut up, and it's all like Gilligan's Island. It's like Key West. It's I helped build this deck here that the tiki hut's on. We used to have another deck. They tore it down. It's over there where those boats are and stuff. And I put in a few boards on the actual dock here. I used to have this one guy named Johnny from Ireland that came and really helped him do most of that. He has a saying that you get your most work out of somebody for only 4 hours. You can't hire them for 8 hours, because after 4 hours, they just start loafing off and getting slow. So he'd pay Johnny for 4 hours, and he would come and work like a Dickens with him, and they'd get it. They'd get on it. And then Johnny's an Irishman. He liked his beer, and he went to this Irish pub down in Boca Raton, Florida. And if he didn't get off in time to get there and have his beer money, he was a challenge to be around. But he was a funny guy. He comes here all the time. And when people come here, they've been coming here for years, that want to stay, this is where they stay. Everybody. I have never, not even one night, done it. But I can't tell you how many people. See how long it is? It's plenty long for any height of a man or a woman. This was what I had in my 4Runner that I used to sleep in the back of my 4Runner when I went to Moab in 21. I gave this to her because the cats last year when I was back there in my wolf pup, I had it on top of his Fairlane, and the cats laid up there, and it was kind of brown and dirty. But look how she made it brand new. I mean, Jolene's amazing. So they got these nice cushions here, and I mean, this is a trifold. Wasn't cheap. It's a good memory foam. It's a good cushion, and believe me, there's a breeze all the time. There's a breeze right now, and look at this. You can sleep here, and many people have. In fact, recently, this guy named Jimmy, he's a boater. He's actually a captain of a boat of a rich guy that owns a big yacht, and he's the captain. He drives the boat for him. All these rich people don't know how to drive their own boat, so they have a captain. You got to have your captain's license and all that. Let's go out here and see this boat going by. And I was telling you the other day, they want me to help them fix this dock out here. Sorry for the wind noise. Oh, that's a cigarette. That's $250,000 or more. Those are extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. He's got the engine compartment up. They go up electrically. Got 2 big old V8 motors in there. Zoom in for you. My buddy lives in Philippines. He had a cigarette at one time. He's really into the horsepower. He likes racing stuff. Oh, this guy says ready. What's he gonna do? Can't go too fast. He's got that engine compartment up. That'll catch wind. And shortly down here, there's a no wake zone. Maybe he'll turn around. Yeah, turn around. Turn around. Come on, man. Show us something. Drop that engine compartment. Is he going down in there? Does he live down in there? Let me zoom out. Yeah. No. No, he's making a turnabout. Come on now. Get it. There it goes. It's going down. He's going to get it. All right, guys. Cigarette. These are some of your fastest boats there are. Go, go, go. trying. He's doing 50. Yeah, he's only going about 25%, 30% maybe. Well, oh, I hear him. See that rooster still kicking up? Well, believe me, while I'm here, there will be plenty of them that go down to sorry about that. Down here to the Two Georges and Banana Boat, where the bridge is right there. It's just to the right of the bridge. There's two water restaurants on the water there. I've been there before, you've seen it. And this guy right here, Mike, he puts it in the water, and that's where he goes. Goes right down there and pulls up. They enjoy themselves. Beautiful day. It's I don't know what time it is. It's on my watch. I don't know if it's stopped or not. I don't ever pay attention to setting it. It could be on Nevada time. Who knows? So anyway, let's go see what they're doing and prepare to do something tonight. Find out what they're going to do for dinner, and we'll bring you some more videos. All right, they're back. I think they're back. Yeah, it's that cigarette. He just got out of it though. It's not obnoxiously loud. That one's relatively quiet. Sounding good though. All right, here he comes, here he comes. That thing is quiet. It really is quiet. I mean, you can hear it because it's got twin V8s, but he doesn't have this obnoxious exhaust system on it. But that thing was moving. It sounds sweet. Runs good. But there's another boat. I'll get it while I'm here. He goes up and down all the time. You can hear him coming from a mile, and it's cool. So we'll keep getting shots for you.